Admiral Garden will take the salute for the honor song.
Well, Treaty Day is the most historical, significant day of the year. And it's a very important day because it's a day not only to remember for us as Mi'kmaq, but it's a day to come together and celebrate here in Halifax in a way that we can promote to the non-Native public who we are, what we're doing, and talk about the issues around the treaty and how important that means to us. So it's very historic, it's very significant, it's a wonderful day for Mi'kmaq people. How can you feel anything but pride? It's a wonderful, wonderful feeling. And there's a nice balance with the culture and the tradition and also the events of the day and listening to the speakers and the government officials as well as First Nation leadership speak. And I notice now you'll see a lot of youth coming in. And you'll see elders bust in from various First Nation communities. There's more awareness and it's more, I find, of a celebration than ever.
As an Aboriginal people, it instills a pride in our young people, especially when they want to learn about it and they want to engage in it and they want to participate. Celebrating 25 years as a historical point is that the young people can say that, okay, you know, what is it, 1986 that, you know, started Treaty Day. And for it to continue, it's something that, you know, my children and my grandchildren are going to look forward to and say, okay, you participated in this and this is the significance.
I would hope that they would realize that it is their future that we're celebrating on Treaty Day. You know, when the treaties were signed, the promises that were made by the Grand Council members who signed those treaties back in the 1700s, they were saying that the reason they were signing them was for future generations of Mi'kmaq. Wording that they used was for our grandchildren's grandchildren. If you start counting back the number of generations, 7 generations that we're looking at. Those are the things that they will learn from them. The importance of those treaties, the importance of maintaining them, because they are forever. It's right in the treaties.
Treaty Day signifies to me a relationship between the Mi'kmaq people, our ancestors, and the government of the day. We have a special connection to this land and that we are special people because we are, and our treaty tells us so. And it lives, it's alive today. You'll still see people hunting and fishing and going to fish for their families because we're Mi'kmaq. And we know we have the rights to do that.
There's a lot of warriors in our Mi'kmaq people, and for them to kind of push for recognition for years and years. If you look at Donald Marshall Sr., he went and he hunted and he fished. Those are the type of treaties that, you know, fall under what we had negotiated. And there's a lot of young people out there that are younger than me that have so much drive and so much flame to say, you know, these treaties are our treaty rights. And when you tell them those stories, they're like, wow, you know, our people did this, you know what I mean? And I think that's kind of the greatest thing, feeling that a young person can have. When they're able to identify themselves in the pride and the feeling that they get learning about treaties.
When you consider that the treaties have been around since the 1700s, and we've only just begun the last 25 years to celebrate them and make them known to everyone, it's only taken 25 years to spread the knowledge about those treaties in the province, and I think that's good.
It's not just about celebrating our people, I think it's about an educational experience. I hope that another 25 years down the road that our walk down Barrington will be so long that it might take an hour, that we have participation not only from Nova Scotia, but we have participation coming in from New Brunswick and Quebec and PEI, and especially Newfoundland, like the local communities.
We were born Mi'kmaq, and this is why We know that we have rights and we know who we are because of our parents and our traditions and all the lessons that have been taught to us over the years. And I think you'll see the Mi'kmaq people coming together and really asserting our right, to govern ourselves and to live in a day that we can be proud and look back and say, there, we never lost anything. It's just a new day. Same treaty, new day.
Always proud to be Mi'kmaq.